So, okay. So let's talk about the weather conditions. That was one of your questions, I think. If I did something heroic or some kind of special weather or so. I don't think I did something heroic. I mean, I help where I can, and I always try to help if I have the opportunity. And the weather condition is another thing. I love it, that the winter time for me is a love and hate thing, because I love to drive in the winter because it's not so boring. You know, you have to really be careful, and I hate it because it's so dangerous. So one time I was driving, I think it was like in Washington or Oregon, John Day, and one of my coworker got there. You know, I delivered my load already, and he was asking if I can take his load and deliver as well, because he don't want to go up in the mountains. And I said, okay, of course I can do it. So I did it, and I had to drive all the way up, you know, until the clouds. You know, it was not fog, it was clouds, because it was like very going uphill, you know, and you drove like 40-45 minutes until the top, you know, and it was like all cloudy. You couldn't see anything, you know. The course was really tight and full with ice and snow. It was really slippery, but I made it safe there, made it safe back, you know. That was kind of dangerous. And of course another event in winter time, when I was trying to stop on the top of the hill with a truck. It was a little bit hill down already, you know, and I'm jumping out, you know, putting all those both brakes, you know, jumping out. I was going to look something on the road or on the truck, I don't remember, but I remember the truck didn't stop. It slided down, you know, and very slowly, but it slided down, and I saw, oh my gosh, I jumped back to the truck, you know, and then I made it down safely, but I was very heavy, and it was like slippery and ice everywhere. And okay, so, and then there was a student driver with me on a occasion. That was like only like 2 months ago, and it was like a hurricane, you know, and it was lightning all the time, you know, every minute a lightning, you know, and the rain was really heavy. It was really dense, you know, like extremely dense. We was in the night time in San Antonio, Texas, and police officers, they closed down the street, you know, behind us. Luckily behind us, I mean not the street, the interstate, because I had to keep moving, you know, and I was oversized, you know, so nighttime. Anyway, I made it, you know, but I made it safe, but it was very dangerous, you know. And one of the lightning, which was stroking so close to us, or to me, I was driving, that it was like 7 or 5 feet away from the truck in the front, and it made me blind for 3-4 seconds. I couldn't see anything because the lightning was so bright, and it happened direct in front of me. I got scared, I couldn't see, you know. It was like kind of tough, you know. So that was my experiences, and a lot more, of course. There was one time raining, and I was in I think in Dallas or something. There was a sharp curve, and I was not very experienced, and I had my cruise control on in the rain, and I was driving only 50 or 45 or something, you know, and take the sharp curve, and then of course the truck is sliding out, you know, and I had to steer against it, you know. So I had to catch the truck and everything and straighten it out again, because it slided out with me. And then, you know, if you lose control about the truck and it's happening something like that, you know, the truck is so big, you know. Normally you drive the truck and you have the control about the truck. It's always almost like a car, you know. But once the truck takes over the control, oh my gosh, this is like becoming so big. Everything is like dimension is like growing, you know. So that's what I had as an experience.